attempt to make some at least one medium box. I'm not sure how it's gonna pan out. I took a medium box and took it off my hive. This is one somebody else made. As you can see, I got a piece of 1x12. I could actually make a deep box out of this, but I've got some deep boxes. So what I did is I took a medium box and I just sized up the width on my blade here, what I wanted it to be at. Base up my guard, and I'm gonna rip this board down to see if I can get this cut down to this dimensions where I can fabricate a box out of it, and we'll see what happens. So who knows, it's trial and error. Just trying to see if I could cut a corner and still make a good box. So anyway, let's see. Rip this down. Probably can't. I'll probably mess it up. Waste $17.62 on my wood, but I think if I can get it started, we'll see. Messed it up. See if it's the same width as my medium box. And yeah, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good right there. So not complaining at that at all. So let's see. I should be able to make at least one box out of this, right? Should be able to. Let's see. So we got the right depth here. Now, let's see if I can do it this way here. Don't know if I'm gonna. Hopefully, we got enough, right? That's what the key is. Making sure we have enough, and I'm just reverse engineering this a little bit, I think. All right, so we know that's the short side, right? Let's go short side. Almost, a little bit more. So there you go, short side. So make sure the table's locked. This is going to be the hard part because we got a bunch out, right? And look at that, a knot. So we'll see if this cheap lumber is enough to hold it up. And I probably should pull this out. It's the staple that they use. Just get a key or something and pop that out there. This key may not be the key I need because it's kind of crazy. It's not the old style. That's the Mercedes key. Of course not. It'd be easy to have it that way. So we'll just take it from the other end. Nothing in there. Alright, so I've measured the sides. Sorry, I'm using existing boxes to do this. So that side should be plenty long enough right there, right? Should be for what we're trying to do. Try to get out of the light. So I just used my medium box to size it up. So now I've got two end pieces. And now the question is, because the end pieces stick out, I'm probably going to actually have to measure these ends. of my box here. So we'll take these two sides out. And I'm just reverse engineering what they've got here. Maybe, let's see. Let me go get a tape measure and see if we can get a good measurement on this box. So it turned out that this box here is about 19 and a quarter. Let's see if I can unlock this. Ish, 19 and a quarter ish. Let's see. So I'm only going to that seam right there. So yep, that was good. Let's try it again. So about 19 and a quarter ish, right in close by 19 and a quarter. I've set my guard 19 and a quarter from there. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these and see how that works out. I'm going to go ahead and set the other two boards I've already cut and see how this comes out. Alright, so we got two 19 and a quarter boards. You can see I've got left over. I could probably cut one more side. Matter of fact, I should probably just go ahead and cut that extra side, but who knows, I might need that later. So right now, one board is all I can, or one box. If everything goes as planned, only one box out of this piece of wood. So we'll see how that goes. Again, now I've got two short sides, right? Two short sides, two long sides. Right now, I'm not seeing the benefit of doing it this way. Cost-wise, it's not a big advantage. Matter of fact, there's pretty much no advantage to doing it this way. Blythewood Bee Company for about, I think it's $16. You get one already jointed with nice joints and everything. So we'll see what it looks like when it's done. I've ripped my first. That's going to be the frame rest right there. I've just adjusted it to the depths. Hopefully you can see that where the frame rest is here. So I've cut this first little seam here. Now I've got to cut out this other side, this part here, which shouldn't be too difficult. It's just getting the depth right. Right now to be, let's just go over the measurements here, if you can see those. No, you probably could see it if I wasn't in the way, right? So hopefully you can see where we're at there. It's 3/4 of an inch thick, so this that should represent that. Now I have to cut out the other side. So let's see how we're going to do this. If the depth is correct, then I'll need to notch that portion out right there, which I might very well be able to do with the way this is set. Let me move some stuff around here and see. Kinda, I bet you we can. I bet you we can get that right there. For set, the blade does go higher. Just the guard may not be in. Guard may not be in enough, which I can't tell from back there. And the bad part, and I think it is. Actually, it looks like it's a little bit too deep. Let's look at it from this way, because it'd be easier. Does that look like you can do it, right? You could do that. Let's try it. Let's try one. Might have to notch out a little bit more. See if I can do this one-handed. Probably not. Make sure it's not on the blade and flipping up on my face here. Get that started. I do have enough for an extra spare piece, so my problem is this guard right here doesn't, it's kind of bent over a little bit, so I gotta push it in. Once you get it pushed in, it'll go. So let's see. Let's see how jacked up my cut is here. See if I gotta move the blade or not. Oh, it might be too much. too much? Yes, it was a little bit. So no problems with that. All I'm gonna do, it actually broke out. All right. So all I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna raise the blade a little bit and run it one more time through. And that should do that. Let's see, we're gonna crank the handle up just ever so slightly and run it back. Which actually did throw my cut off a little bit. Here we are again with this stupid thing. This is not probably the safest thing, guys, so I wouldn't recommend that. Just mine's got a lot of wear on it. See if that's enough for it. Or did I get it the wrong way? No, not deep enough. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and raise that just ever so slightly again. You can see it broke out, which actually, let's try it again. That little piece of wood will stop me from having to mess with it. Close. See how close that came. Go ahead and turn that off. It's not perfect. You can see there's a little roughness right there. I don't like that. So let me crank it up just a little notch more. That's probably enough. That'll probably, with my luck, it'll be too much. So we're gonna run it back through again. And I hear it cutting something there. Did you hear it start? All right. Now it'll probably be too far. All right. That's better. I'll take something to clean, a screwdriver or something to clean that out. That's much better. So let's go ahead and run my other side through. Make sure you're cutting the appropriate side out. Still, I got a little bit of piece right there, but that's fine. That's fine for right now. Let's shut that off. I don't want to get around there too much. That's pretty okay. So got a notch there. That's supposed to be 3/4 wide, so the sideboards fit in properly. Be honest with you, I'm not a woodworker, guys. I just got a bunch of tools. So we'll see how it'll probably look all wonky. But you know, for a homemade thing, it does fit decently. You know, let's see on this side. Yeah, a little bit of an overlap, but I could probably make that up, right? I can do something. I can make that work. And part of it is because of my equipment, and I don't like blaming equipment for my shortcomings, but you guys saw where I had to move that guide out of the way every time. So it's a little bit off, but I'll just nail it differently and maybe do something. But at any rate, I do have the components to now assemble a box. So let's see, I'll get some glue and my brad nailer all out and see what we can come up with. Okay, Haven't nailed it yet, but this will give you an idea assembled that it came out. You know, the cuts came out pretty good. You can see where I went too deep in the corner, which kind of defeats the purpose. So I'm going to try to you know, work on it, see if I can get it back a little bit better. Got my compressor and my brad nailer out there. We'll see what kind of box comes out of this. Hopefully it's decent, you know, but I'll give you my final review when it's did. Glue up the end. I've already got it sitting in place. I'll hit it with some brads here. You can see I got a gap on that side. I haven't done this end yet. I'm just using that to square up what I've got for the moment. I'm gonna hit it with a couple brads on this side, get it squared up, and I'll show you how I glue the other side once I get this side secured. Put 5 brads with the glue on each corner. I'll get some from the side here in a second, but I don't know that it's not going to pull it in tighter because of that gap. My piece fell off here. And yep, let me just glue this up for you real quick. And really all I'm doing, just running a bead of glue here. And running a bead of glue here, and I'm putting it purposefully thick and even up on the frame rail, and a bead of glue on this side. Not that it's probably going to even touch, but you never know. It's a little bit wonked up with my cuts, but you know, whatever. I like doing stuff like this, even if it's not perfect. You know, again, you can always purchase this stuff pre-built. That's what you want to do. I'm just gonna try to get this glued up. A little bit of glue on there. Probably got a little bit too much glue. Yeah, got some glue on there. I'll nail it up and let you see what I got. Okay, everyone, I spared you. I got it all glued up. I put 5 to 6 nails on, brad nails on each end, each corner going in. Okay. Oh, I didn't think I had any. I had one that shot through. I'll clean that up. But now it's the true test. Will this box hold any frames? That's the key. Let's see if it'll hold the 10 frames. It's a 10 frame medium. This probably took me I don't know, 30 minutes. I'll say 30 minutes because I had to stop and it says 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so as you can see, 10 frames did fit in there. A couple things I might do differently next time if I decide to do this again, and I'm gonna tell you why in just a second. You can see it's the spacing is, I mean, they'll fit, right? They're not going to fall in. Even if they're all the way to one end, they're not going to fall in, but I don't care for that gap too much. It's a little bit too deep for my taste. But I exactly just reverse engineered this other box that I had, exactly how they had it. And that piece of board cost me $17.62 at Lowe's, and you know, it's wasn't the best grade, and I'm gonna tell you, for about the same as I was able to make one board or one box, I'm gonna come over here to my little shed. I I know you guys saw me on my last video. If you haven't, check that one out where I built, assembled these. You can get those boxes for about $16 to $17 a piece. So I didn't save any money going that route with a 1x12 and cutting it down. So, you know, probably if I'm going to do that again, I'll just buy the box from my friends over at either, well, no, I'll probably buy it from my friends over at Blythewood Bee Company, because I mean, had I been doing a bunch of these, maybe I would have been better, right? I would have been able to cut multiple pieces at one time and to put them together. Could have done that. It's a nice box. Not complaining about the box at all. My handiwork, if you will, for a honey super. Just, you know, for what it is, I would have probably bought the better grade box with the finger joints and all that that's already pre-cut, for about $17 at Blythewood Bee Company. Right, guys, I'm not. One more time, just before I go, just to show you that fit. It's not. I didn't square my boxes up good, but let's see if I can square that up a little bit better. Anyway, it fits. It's not. I don't have my boxes squared up, but yeah, it fits in there well. I'll throw a handle on it, a cleat or something, and it'll be good to go. So thank you for tuning in to Walker Bee Ranch. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.